Okay. Yeah, I thought our defense played really well. Proud of those guys. Played the defense, type of defense we should. Their running back Santiago, he's a good player. And you take that one long run out of it, it was really, really stifling defense, and proud of those guys. You can always say that, take the one run out, but my hat's off to old 22. I mean, that guy's a good player. He put it on tape every game before he played us. Whoever he played, he gets long runs. He does a good job, and so credit to those guys. But, you know, those linebackers were flying around, and Bember curving again, making a lot of tackles. I think Byron Murphy had some tackles and played good defense. Proud of those guys. On offense, you know, we can do better. You know, certainly running the ball, we need to do better, and so we'll keep working on that and figure that one out.
Jake just called it for him a subpar performance. Is that?
You know, like I always say, I mean, I really need to look at the tape to really see what he's seeing and those type of things, and so to really kind of pick that thing apart, I need to see that tape. There was a couple things out there that I think he could, you know, reads a little bit different than maybe we'd like him to look at the defense, but we'll take a look at it.
How do you feel about the running game, I guess, 2 games in right now?
Good. Yeah, I mean, I think we got to be able to run the ball better. And I liked how the guys in the fourth quarter kind of attacked it. Now, we might have had them worn out a little bit towards the end of the game, but, you know, I thought there were some nice, clean runs in there. And, you know, the O-line gave the backs a chance to get it started. And, you know, Sean pounded up in there, and Kamari, and those guys are good play. I mean, they've done that in practice as well, in scrimmages, and in games when we've got them in. So, you know, a little bit of a credit to the guys before, probably wearing those guys down. But the guys that went in looked pretty good to me.
You like what you saw from Jake Hayner his first time getting out there?
Yeah, it was awesome to get him in there and let him throw the ball a little bit. And, you know, he's done a nice job in spring ball, and he's done a nice job since he's been getting real reps and just turned those into kind of how he'd been performing in practice. So excited to get him on the field and let him throw the ball when it, you know, when he's going to get hit for real and all those things.
Is that a challenge when you get the number 2 quarterback on the field? It's usually in a scenario where you've got a big lead. Maybe you don't want to throw it downfield quite as much.
That's always a problem. It is. But we put him in there. There was enough time left, and, you know, the score was manageable that you want him to, you know, be able to throw the ball. Some of the deep balls are dictated by the coverage. If they're playing in your face, that's what's going to happen. But, you know, so it was great work for him to get those work and those other receivers to make some plays.
Chris, on the running game, going back to that, are they in the right place and not executing, or are they not in the right place for that?
Yeah, it's hard to know. I mean, we knew, what they did, what North Dakota did, I mean, it's what we practiced all week. It just wasn't block clean enough. I mean, they do a nice job of moving and not staying blocked and mixing in blitzes and those type of things. It's what we talked about last Monday. I mean, they did exactly what we said they were going to do, and it wasn't block clean enough, in my opinion.
Coach, with Bloomer, Sosby, Coach Hamden said there wasn't any false starts, there wasn't any real snap errors or anything like that. What do you think of his day?
Yeah, I think that's good. I have no idea how he played, you know, inside, but that is a big piece of it. I mean, it really is. People just assume that's all going to go well, and the fact that we're under center, we're in the shotgun, and you know that shows up. And you know, he did a nice job just managing that, and that's hurdle number 1. Now we'll put the tape on and see what it looked like inside. But you know, he's done a good job. He's got a lot of reps here, and you know, I'm glad he got in the game and got to play some real significant football.
I think a few true freshmen got in there. Are the guys that weren't suited up fair to assume that you're planning to redshirt them?
Well, probably. I mean, again, like I said, they can not suit up all they want, but it could change rather rapidly when one guy goes down, and then all bets are off. But we kind of had the plan going in this game, at least, that's what we were planning on doing, and so that was the script this week, and we'll kind of analyze it early next week and see what we're thinking.
Could you tell if you had progress at left tackle?
Nope, couldn't tell. I can tell you on Monday. You know, he's played two full games, different styles of defense, so, you know, be good to go watch that as well.
What's your little concern with Nick Harris?
You know, he's week to week, and, you know, it's a tough – I mean, we say it every year. You got to have more guys. I mean, you just don't play with all your guys. I mean, you watch college football, it's game 2, and guys all over the place going down. But that's how it is.
Utah
Was there progress made?
What's that?
Was there progress made in the red zone?
Yeah, I don't know. When we got tight red zone, I wasn't really feeling good about things, to tell you the truth. Now, we did score, I think it was, 4 out of 6 times, something like that. But it just seemed like a little bit tougher sledding than we would like it. So it'll be good. We got more snaps on there. We'll keep analyzing, keep strategizing, and figure out how to improve that. It's tough down there. That I know. I mean, they pack a lot of guys in there, and you got to be very physical and very precise.
In games like this, does it feel like it's one of those where you kind of go a couple quarters and eventually you do kind of wear them down to the point where you can start seeing some legitimate progress on every series?
Yeah, and like as I said, I think that's kind of what happened a little bit in the fourth quarter. But I would like to see some things happen before we wear a team out or anything like that. I mean, I just feel like we could play a little cleaner early on. I know there's some stuff that I could see from the sidelines that, we're going to need to clean up quickly.
Coach, you played quarterback, and Jake's always been under a lot of criticism, and we see him bailing out of the pocket. From your point of view and film, are you seeing more that receivers aren't open, offensive lines breaking it down to cause him to scramble out of the pocket?
We would, obviously you like the guy to stay in the pocket and work in the pocket. I saw one time that he got out of there, and I'm not sure if he was, but I wasn't seeing, like, again, what he was seeing just from the side. I'm kind of saying, why is he, why are we bailing out of there? I just saw one of those, but we'll look at it, and no one analyzes, no one critiques, and no one works harder than Jake, so we'll keep working.
Utah always seems like maybe the most underappreciated, underrated venue in the Pac-12. What do you?
I think it's underappreciated by probably not coaches and players, Yeah, I mean, we think we were in a hostile environment last Saturday. It won't even be comparable. I know that. A night game there, I know how that goes. So it'll be good. I mean, that's college football, and it'll be a challenging venue to go into.
A little bit of tempo midway through the game. Is that something you've been wanting to get more towards, especially maybe to get the run game going as well?
It's always kind of part of our package, and I think we had some good hits on it, and I think we had some misses on it as well. Which sometimes you're going to have that when you're going fast, but it was good to play 2 games, and it'll be interesting to see this next week what we're all about.
2 sacks from Taylor Rapp, and I think last week Miles Bryant came up with a sack as well. What are you seeing from those secondary guys off the edge? Yeah,
they're hard to block. You better get to them quickly because you're obviously sacrificing coverage when you're bringing those guys. But those guys are, pretty speedy guys that come very fast at you. And so if the quarterback holds it at all, it's usually gonna help us a little bit. But that's the kind of cat and mouse game, because if he gets it out, guys are singled up out there for a while.
Is there any long-term concern with DJ Beavers at all?
All those guys are week to week.
Coach, what do you see out of the receivers today?
Yeah, I saw them. I saw those guys make some tough catches again. 2 weeks in a row, and I think they're building confidence, and I think we're going to be going against a heck of a secondary next week, and so I think that now we'll really be tested and challenged. But they've made some really spectacular catches, and I think we're heading in the right direction there.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.